Good evening and welcome. Thanks very much for tuning in here to NDTV. I'm Padmaja Joshi, and remember, on every story that you are talking about today, every story that matters to you, the buck stops here. So let me start today with a question. What's the fastest way to get cancelled in India in the year 2026? Well, at least not just 2026, for the last 11 years, one short way to do that is one picture. One function of the RSS that you need to participate in. Some words of praise for the Sangh or the BJP or the Prime Minister and a whole host of people, including some pretty powerful and popular people, Bollywood celebrities, film stars, actors, directors, musicians. All of them were simply cancelled, cancelled. So what unspeakable crime did these unfortunate souls have to commit? The RSS basically has been holding a series of outreach programs over the last 1 year. These programs are being held across the country in order to mark the 100 years of the Rashtriya Swayamsevak Sangh. Over this weekend, this Vyakhyan Mala, that's what these outreach programs are called, this program was held in Mumbai over a course of 2 days. A number of locals, including Bollywood celebrities, were also invited. The intent was very simple: to make them more aware about the working of the Sangh. Now, who all were in attendance? Actually, a lot of people. It was quite a star-studded lineup. You had Ranbir Kapoor, filmmakers Mohit Suri, Subhash Ghai, Nitesh Tiwari, Mahavir Jain, Om Raut, Vikram Malhotra, lyricist Prashun Joshi. All of them turned up on day one. On day two, you had even bigger names. People like Akshay Kumar, Vicky Kaushal, Karan Johar, Ananya Pandey. But the biggest heartburn was caused by the presence of one man. A man named Salman Khan. It was his presence that led to a collective meltdown. A meltdown that spoke of how Bollywood had completely lost its spine. Second, that all these stars were prostrating before the RSS because they had cases against them, and the fear of a knock on the door by government agencies, the ED, the CBI, the Mumbai police, had them sweating. And then, of course, was the question: why Salman and why not Shah Rukh? Why was the Badshah not present? Why Shilpa Shetty and why not Alia Bhatt? Why Vicky Kaushal and why not Javed Akhtar?
RSS का जो 100 साल की सेंचुरी सेलिब्रेशन है, यहाँ आज आके भागवत जी के जो अल्फाज थे, जो शब्द थे, जो ख्यालात थे, वो सुन के हम सब तहे दिल से हम शुक्रिया कहना चाहेंगे उनको कि उन्होंने अपना वक्त हमें दिया। हमारी इंडस्ट्री को बहुत सारे इंडस्ट्री के लोग आए थे, बहुत सारी उनकी बातें बहुत दिल को भी छू गई। और ये भी मैं कहना चाहूँगा कि उनका जो सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है वो कमाल का है। वो जिस तरह उसके सारे जो ख्यालात तो वो कहते हैं जो बहुत उम्दे हैं, लेकिन उनका सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर जो है वो बहुत एंटरटेन भी किया उन्होंने। सबने बहुत हंसे भी और बहुत हमने अपलॉड भी किया। तो हम बस बहुत शुक्रगुजार हैं इस इवेंट के लिए।
मैं एक्चुअली मोहन जी की बहुत बड़ी फ़ैन हूँ। वो बहुत प्रेरित करते हैं। उनकी जो विचारधारा है और जिस तरीके से दृढ़ संकल्प लिया है उन्होंने, देश की सेवा में जो काम किया है उन्होंने, और लोगों को उन्होंने एकाग्रित किया है इस सोच के साथ कि जनहित के लिए और राष्ट्र हित के लिए निस्वार्थ भाव के साथ, उसकी मैं बहुत फ़ैन हूँ और बहुत कुछ सीखने को मिला।
पहले तो आरएसएस की यात्रा को 100 साल पूरे हुए हैं, उनको बहुत बधाई। मुझे मोहन जी की बातें सुनने का मौका मिला। पहली बार उन्हें आमने सामने देखा है और उनकी बातें सुनी है और बहुत प्रभावित फील कर रहा हूँ। बहुत ही प्रैक्टिकल बातें, बहुत ही सेंसिबल बातें थी और बहुत विषय के बारे में बातें थी और सभी को जानकर बहुत अच्छा लगा। एंड संघ की आगे की यात्रा के लिए उनको मैं बधाई देना चाहूँगा एंड आई विश देम ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
सलमान खान कब से संघ स्वयंसेवक बन गया? मोदी आने के बाद लोग डर के मारे संघ स्वयंसेवक बनने जा रहे हैं। झंझट नहीं चाहिए बाबा, पंगा मत चाहिए, चलो जाओ, बुलाया है जाइए। तो मैं पूछना चाहता हूँ आरएसएस के हमारे नेताओं से कि क्या सलमान खान को तो अपने मंच पर बुलाया, क्या और भी मुस्लिम समुदाय को संघ के दरवाजे खुले हो गए हैं?
नहीं, वो बहुत सारे लोग गए थे। डरपोक लोग हैं, डरे हुए लोग हैं। सत्ता अभी आरएसएस की है, इसलिए उनकी कहाँ न कहाँ उनको खुशमस्करी करने के लिए सलमान खान गए। मैं उनको कहूँगा वैसे राही मौसम रजा भी एक ज़माने में गए थे, लेकिन वहाँ जाके 4 बातें उन्होंने सुनाई थी। सलमान सुना सकता है। सलमान तो डर के मारे वहाँ गए हुए हैं।
जिस तरह आरएसएस चीफ के कार्यक्रम में सलमान खान से लेकर तमाम फिल्मी हस्तियां पहुंची, आप उसको किस नजर से देख रहे हैं?
फिल्म रिलीज होने वाली है तो इस तरह के कार्यक्रमों में तो कपिल शर्मा के शो में भी जाते हैं लोग प्रमोट करने फिल्मों को।
कौन सी फिल्म?
कई सारी फिल्में लोगों की पेंडिंग पड़ी हुई है।
आपको लगता है सलमान खान फिल्म प्रमोट करने के लिए
कपिल
RSS
शर्मा के शो में नहीं जाते लोग फिल्म प्रमोट करने के लिए, जाते हैं ना।
The thing is that this angry outrage is nothing new. Remember 2019 when a Bollywood delegation, including Alia Bhatt, Ranveer Singh, Ranbir Kapoor, Varun Dhawan, all of them met the Prime Minister. That selfie had gone viral. All they did was to discuss the film industry's contribution to nation building. There were howls of outrage. But far from being chastened, later that year, again a delegation from the Indian film industry met the Prime Minister, and this time it was to discuss their participation in an initiative that was launched to mark the 150th birth year of Mahatma Gandhi. Then there was the entire Kapoor family, yes, including Saif Ali Khan. They visited the Prime Minister in 7 Lok Kalyan Marg to invite him for the centennial celebration of Raj Kapoor. Every single time, these visits were met with a sigh of disappointment, a shaking of heads, a shrug of the shoulders. All is lost. The last bastion has fallen. Creativity has been defeated. Liberty has been slaughtered and subjugated. But it's funny, isn't it, that on one hand, the RSS is lampooned as being a secret society, extremely secretive, inward-looking. Nobody knows what's going on. But when it does try to engage, the engagement itself is reviled. Look, it is nobody's argument that everyone who is even coming to any of these functions is going to agree 100% with what the RSS says or even what the RSS stands for. Maybe they will actually be the exact opposite. They will disagree completely with the concept of the RSS. But that exactly is supposed to happen in a healthy democracy, that you have a free exchange of ideas where you can agree to disagree, but at least you engage. Is it okay that a bunch of people gets to decide that such and such person is okay to meet with? You can listen to what they have to say, but another person has to be completely ghettoized. They have to be taboo. You can't even engage with them. You can't even listen to what they have to say. Isn't the film industry meant to be a melting pot of ideas and identities? But when one idea, one organization is branded unacceptable by a select few, then is the liberty to engage itself lost forever? Will a bunch of people get to decide who's a champion and who is a coward? Joining us on the show today, we have Ajay Alok, a spokesperson of the BJP, political analyst Ashutosh and Karan Verma. Syed Asad Abbas joins us along with Saira Shah Halim and Abbas Haider, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But let me start with you, Dr. Ajay Alok, because Sanjay Raut was absolutely clear कि आप लोगों को डरा धमका के उन पे ईडी के केस करके, किसी पे हिट एंड रन का केस है, किसी के ऊपर पॉन का केस चल रहा है, and all of them are coming and doing sajda at the door of the RSS because the BJP is hot on their heels.
See, frivolous argument and absolutely frivolous thought. Somebody mentioning you were mentioning Prime Minister meeting the film fraternity, somebody doing this, then somebody going and attending Sangh's Baitak. I mean, how is the Prime Minister different from RSS? Isn't Prime Minister of our country were a pracharak of Sangh? He came to BJP from Sangh. Isn't Defense Minister of this country is from RSS? He also came from Sangh. Isn't the Home Minister didn't come from Sangh? He also came from Sangh. I don't know why there is two parity.
No, but are you
Meeting the
forcing
Prime
all
Minister
these film
discussing
stars?
about the open values and film.
Are you arm twisting them to come and engage with the Sangh? Because
you
these
really
were the
think-
people who are champions of free speech. They are liberals. Why would they care about the Sangh? Why are they sitting in a Sangh outreach?
11 years. Padmaja, 11 years. 11 years of this government. Give me one film which we have banned. And I'll give you uninterrupted 30 years of Congress and 30 films banned, at least 40 books banned, at least two singers banned from playback singing, I can give you multiple instances where the cultural promotion and the cultural severity and cultural punishment were accorded to all these people. During emergency, there are multiple sides. We are not of that values. Fine, if you don't agree. What is Sangh? They say that Sanjay Raut was saying you can welcome Salman Khan, but you can't welcome anyone else. Why won't we? RSS is not supposed to be any religion-centric. We respect every Indian, whether Hindu, Muslim, Sikh, Jain. They can be Swayamsevak. Swayamsevak is not about sevak of a dharma. Swayamsevak is about sevak of a rashtra, nation. Those people who do not understand nation, they will never understand this. Because the leader of opposition says India is not a nation. It's a coalition of states.
Okay.
He doesn't understand the meaning of nation. राष्ट्र क्या है? इनको समझ ही में नहीं आएगा. तो जिसको राष्ट्र समझ में नहीं आएगा, उसको RSS कभी समझ में नहीं आएगा.
Okay. Abbas Haider, this was all about nation building, and that was the message that they're taking to everyone, including Bollywood, including film stars, including actors, directors, singers. Why make such a big deal? You should welcome it.
Padmaja ji, first of all, I'm sitting here as a fanboy of Bollywood, also as a fanboy of Bollywood. But let me tell you, Padmaja ji, we don't have any problem with who is attending which event. See, certainly we have seen in past 2-3 decades, certainly from past 11 years, Bharatiya Janata Party is in power. But have you seen any of these artists attending event of RSS, the parent body of the Bharatiya Janata Party, before the Bhajpa was in power? Because, you know, since their political outfit is in power, they are attending these events. That's obvious because, you know, certainly people don't have spine nowadays. That generation of artists has long gone where we used to relate with them. We you know, those heroes and sheroes, those artists we who used to fight for the marginalized section of the society, they no more exist.
No, so see, how does attending an RSS event make them a lesser hero? Like, what should they do to prove they have a spine? Say we boycott the Sangh, then they will get your certificate of having a spine.
Not at all, because there is a strict state of surveillance and control over Bollywood and all the industry. See, there are propaganda movies, or, you know, movies are not getting, you know, they're not getting clearances. There are boycott threats from the ruling dispensation, or, you know, there are IT raids and so ED raid, all those things. So certainly there is fear among artists, and they want to, you know, there are people who have surrendered. There are people who stand up.
No, but how is attending an RSS event a sign of surrender? That's what I'm trying to understand from you. How is attending a mere interaction where Mohan Bhagwat is sitting and taking 300-400 questions from you an act of surrender?
Padmaja ji, RSS is an organization which is not registered anywhere in this country. It does not even have a bank account, and they are well within their right to attend event of RSS. We don't object to that, but what I want to say is they should also raise issues of the people. See, these people, they were tweeting about, you know, when dollar to rupee was 62, they were tweeting. When the inflation was there, they used to tweet, they used to talk about it. But now they're silent because there is certainly a threat, an unsaid threat from the ruling dispensation to the Bollywood, all the industry. Movies like Jana Nayak, they are not getting, you know, clearance from the Central Board of Film Certification. So many things are happening across the country, and, you know, people, but I'll tell you, you know, time will remember these people. You know, these artists, they have voices, but they don't have spine. See, they are not icons. Certainly they are, you know, they're
so they have a spine when they say things that you like. When Nasiruddin Shah says that I am not here to praise Vishwa Guru, he is certified spine person. But when somebody says, oh, I like what Mohan Bhagwat was saying, I had, you know, doubts in my mind,
people who fear power
then
more
he is
than
spineless.
conscience. People who fear more than conscience are not icons. Certainly, they may be endorsers, and I don't have problem with anybody who's endorsing anything.
Okay, Dr. Ajalo, quickly respond. See, this is the state of the country. When they were asked to bend, they crawled. Unlike what used to happen in the Congress era.
See, Padmaja, how information is spread falsely. Right now, he said RSS is not recognized. RSS does not hold any bank account also. My dear friend, please learn to know that RSS runs 12,000 formal schools, which capacitates 13 lakh students of this country, known as Saraswati Shishu Mandir, Saraswati Shishu Mandir and Vidya Mandir. And 10,000 informal schools. Hello, please listen to me, Abbas. I was not interrupting you. I am giving you some information. Before speaking white lies, You must have the
Please
information so
be
that you
clear
should not
about
speak
it.
all these things.
RSS does not have
All
a
this
formal
running of
bank
schools,
account
do you think it goes without account?
registered by any formal
No. All this running of schools by RSS goes without a bank account. I mean, what kind of a statement you make here?
Schools are different entities.
Just think of it.
The schools are
12,000 school organization is running and is running without a bank account.
different entities.
That's what you're
They may
saying.
having a similar thought process.
13 lakh students attending the school and they are running this without a bank
Don't
account.
mix them. No, don't mix.
Anything. This is the false information what you have done for the last 60 years.
But the point is, Abbas Haider, all of this
against
is a
RSS
footnote. How
for
does
the
it
last
matter
65
if
years?
somebody is registered, not registered? I can go and engage, and you should also go and engage with the RSS, with everybody else. As journalists, we meet all shades of people, irrespective of what you think of their ideology. That is exactly what is meant to happen in a democracy, right? And that is what you keep saying, that RSS is so shadowy, RSS के बारे में किसी को पता नहीं है कि अंदर क्या होता है, कि आपके केशव कुंज में क्या चलता है, एकदम मिस्टीरियस अंडरग्राउंड ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है। अब वो ओवरग्राउंड आ रहे हैं, आपको प्रॉब्लम है। अब ओवरग्राउंड आके वो लोगों से मिल रहे हैं, अरे ओवरग्राउंड क्यों आ गए, उनको अंडरग्राउंड रहना चाहिए।
जॉबलेसनेस के लिए क्या बोला मोहन भागवत जी को, व्हाट हैज शी स्पोकन अबाउट, यू नो,
इनको पता नहीं होगा, इनके नेता स्वर्गीय जनेश्वर मिश्रा आरएसएस की 10 शाखा बैठक में शामिल हो चुके हैं।
टेल अबाउट दोस थिंग। वहां तो बात हो रही थी कि हम लोग हंसी मजाक कर, चलिए बहुत अच्छी बात, वी डोंट ऑब्जेक्ट टू दैट मैम, वी डोंट ऑब्जेक्ट टू दैट। आप हंसी मजाक करिए, मोहन भागवत जी बड़ा मैं सम्मान करता हूं, आई रिस्पेक्ट हिम, बट इसका मतलब ये नहीं है कि ये लोग जो जा रहे हैं ठीक है। अब इससे
that is the problem. That is the problem. See, I actually have attended one of these programs which happened in Delhi. And similarly, it happened in Mumbai, and it was attended not just by these stars, it was attended by a cross-section of people, including hundreds of journalists. There were about 400 questions which were taken by Mohan Bhagwat, ranging from the India-America trade deal to the SIR exercise, to what is happening in Bangladesh, to what is happening, the fine print of Swadeshi Jagran Manch. All of these questions were taken by Mohan Bhagwat. So it's not as if वो कह रहे थे कि भैया तुम्हारी कौन सी फिल्म रिलीज हो रही है, आओ उसके बारे में चर्चा करते हैं, और फिर वो हंसी मजाक करके चाय पी करके वापस आ गए. This was actually all the issues that were discussed threadbare. And that is the point of an engagement. 30 seconds, Dr. Ajay Alok, then I want to bring the others in.
Problem,
I would like to remind my dear friend Abbas that your former leader, who's no more, Pandit Janeshwar Mishra, used to attend RSS meetings in Uttar Pradesh. Not one, but more than 10, 15. And at that point of time, BJP was not in power, not in Uttar Pradesh, nor at the center. Why? Because it was exchange of ideas. He may not accept RSS. But there is no harm exchanging the ideas. This is the beauty of democracy, which you forget. And there is a constant campaign against RSS for the last 100 years. That this organization is detrimental to the health of country. No. You guys are detrimental to the health of this country, and people have started realizing it. And that's why you're out of the power. This is the fact.
Ashutosh ji, as is famously said, Nindak nere rakhiye, Angan kuti chabaye. So maybe some of these are people who are genuine critics of the RSS. Now the Sangh is saying, okay, come engage with us. Let's talk about it. You have questions of us. Let's discuss. Let's talk. Now, why should a poor Vicky Kaushal be branded a Sanghi and a coward all because he said कि मुझे मोहन जी की बात सुन के बहुत अच्छा लगा? What is he supposed to say? नहीं, मेरे को नफरत है RSS से.
देखिए पद्मजा जी, ये जो निंदक नियरे राखियो तो मत बोले. इस सरकार को निंदक को नियर रखने में कोई उनकी दिलचस्पी नहीं है. वो निंदकों को बहुत अलग नजर से देखते हैं. देखिए, why should anybody have a problem if Mr. Mohan Bhagwat wants to reach out to film industry, top actors of the country, Salman Khan and all that? I have no issues. And if there is a democracy, everybody has a right to reach out to everybody. And
Well, you are very generous.
Has a right to go and meet him and ask questions.
You're very generous by virtue of being a political analyst and a journalist. I was just looking at some of the attacks that have come on these film stars. One person said, मुझे उसी वक्त से पता था कि विकी कौशल संघी है क्योंकि उसने उड़ी में एक्टिंग की थी. देखिए, मतलब वो बेचारे ने उड़ी में एक्टिंग कर ली, हाउस द जोश बोल दिया, उसको मेरे को पहले से ही पता था वो संघी है. नाउ एवरीथिंग विकी कौशल हैज डन इन द पास्ट इरेज्ड. सलमान खान मुझे पहले से ही पता था क्योंकि उसके ऊपर हिट एंड रन का केस है कि ये जाकर के आरएसएस से कर रहा है. नाउ एवरीवन्स पास्ट credentials are being dug up. Naseeruddin Shah says that I hate this government. He is a champion. Everyone else is a coward. Why?
See, पद्मिया, इसमें दो इशू हैं. पहली बात तो ये कि जब तक मोदी जी की सरकार नहीं थी तब तक तो मुझे आरएसएस के उस मीटिंग से बुलाया जाता था और मैं नागपुर में जाके मैंने मोहन भागवत के साथ मंच शेयर किया। दिल्ली के अंदर मैंने जो नंबर 2 है हौसबुल्ले साहब उनके साथ शेयर किया। एक बार मैं पटना से दिल्ली आ रहा था तो वो बिजनेस क्लास में बैठे हुए थे, मैं इकोनॉमी में बैठा हुआ, तो उन्होंने मुझे बुलाया और अपने साथ बैठाया, खूब गप मारी हमने 1.5-2 घंटे तक। तो उसमें कोई दिक्कत वाली बात, हाँ 14 के बाद से कोई मुझे नहीं बुलाता, ना बीजेपी के फंक्शन में कोई बुलाता है, ना आरएसएस के फंक्शन में कोई बुलाता है, ये अलग तरीके का प्रश्न है। मैं जो कहना चाह रहा हूं वो देखिए, चाहे वो 2014 के पहले अगर मनमोहन सिंह की सरकार किसी को बुलाना चाहती मीटिंग करने के लिए तो क्या कोई मना कर देता? क्या नहीं मना कर सकता। गवर्नमेंट को मना करने के लिए बहुत गट्स चाहिए, बहुत 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 हिम्मत चाहिए होती है। लेकिन मैं एक चीज कह रहा, आई जस्ट वांट टू मेक वन सबमिशन वेरी क्लियर दैट इफ मिस्टर मोहन भागवत वांट्स टू मीट फिल्म इंडस्ट्री टॉप गाइज, he has every right to do that, and all those who happen to be there, they also have every right to be there and meet and understand them. It is not that somebody is meeting Mohan Bhagwat or Mohan Bhagwat is meeting somebody, that means they are going to buy their ideology. I can meet Mohan Bhagwat, I can interact with him, I can respect him, whatever I feel like I'll do. But he has a right to has his own ideology. I have a right to form my own ideology. There should not be any problem in that. But as Nasiruddin Shah also have a right to speak his mind, and he should be allowed to speak his mind. It's not that he's vilified on the social media day in and day out. It is not that as somebody who has got a national, international awards for the country, he's vilified today as anti-national. That's something which is wrong. And I've been facing it for the last 10 years. In every TV discussion, everywhere, I'm vilified and called names like traitors, anti-national, you get threat calls and all those. That's wrong.
Okay, but it shouldn't be. It absolutely shouldn't be. Nobody should be vilified. Everyone has a point of view, but that's the issue. Now, things are so polarized, Karan Verma, that only the people who are singing your praises are invited. Look, like Ashutosh ji also said, after 2014, he is also not invited to engage with the Sangh. Up till 2014, the Sangh was reaching out to him. उनके साथ संवाद हो रहा था. अब उनको भी ब्लैक आउट कर दिया है. अब आप सिर्फ विकी कौशल को चाहते हैं, आशुतोष जी को नहीं चाहते.
नहीं पद्मजा जी, पहले तो our good friend from Samajwadi Party said all of them are spineless. Today's film stars, all these people are spineless, and in fact many people from the Congress have also said the same. I want to ask a very basic question. When Jawaharlal Nehru invited the RSS to be a part of the Republic Day celebrations in 1963, was he also spineless? When Lal Bahadur Shastri in 1965 called an all-party meeting and invited MS Golwalkar, was he also spineless? When Indira Gandhi said Veer Savarkar is a brave son of India, was she also spineless? So, people have a change of heart. People do see the light sometimes. Why doubt that? If today film stars are realizing that maybe perhaps we didn't have the right view of history, maybe we didn't understand because of the Congress controlled ecosystem, we didn't understand the great work that RSS has done over 100 years, and if they're coming up there, why have a problem and why label them as spineless? And when our friend from Samajwadi Party said, oh, they are being targeted, I'll tell you the definition of intimidation. Dinanath Mangeshkar ji was thrown out of All India Radio when he just gave music to the lyrics of Veer Savarkar. The same Veer Savarkar who was called a brave son of India by Indira Gandhi, and his 100th anniversary was celebrated by Indira Gandhi. He was thrown out. Kishore Kumar's songs were banned from Binaka Geetmala, from AIR during the emergency. Devanand, Manoj Kumar, so many instances. So this government, the Congress dispensation back in the day, against which, by the way, Mulayam Singh Yadav protested, just so our friend from Samajwadi Party knows before he jumps the gun and starts defending them, they were the ones who were intimidating them. In the last 10 years, which film star has been intimidated? And you mentioned Salman Khan. Salman Khan, by the way, was vilified by the Samajwadi Party back in 2014.
Ashutosh is saying Nasiruddin Shah is being intimidated. He is being called go to Pakistan.
Just let me complete. Just let me complete my flow of thought. Salman Khan was vilified back in 2013, Padmaja, by Azam Khan and Abu Azmi कि ये Muslim होके मोदी से कैसे मिल लिया? Modi was just a prime minister candidate at that point of time. How can he normalize Narendra Modi? They had vilified Salman Khan even back then, talking about pre-2014. And who is after Nasiruddin Shah? If Nasiruddin Shah is going to say, I feel more at home in Pakistan than in India, then there's bound to be some reaction. People are going to say, fair enough, go to Pakistan. He says that Hania Amir's film should be released right after the action during Operation Sindoor. Okay. If you're going to come up with something as ridiculous as that, people are going to give a reaction that why are you so much in love with Pakistan?
Abbas Haider.
What's wrong in that?
Padmaja ji, my dear friend Karan Verma, I would add to that list which he has taken. It was also Kishore Kumar. But since when has two wrong will make a right? And what the statement which he is talking about was given by Asaduddin Owaisi. He may have
When
forgotten.
did it happen this
But
time,
that's
sir?
not the problem. See, we don't object to who is meeting whom. That's not the problem. Our problem is, see, we as an audience, as a viewer of the Bollywood, as a fanboy of Bollywood, we look up to these actors, these artists, and we
So continue to look up to them. What have they done for you to look down on them now? You can continue to look up to them, sir. Just because they went for one meeting, it's not as if वो आपकी नजरों में गिर गए क्योंकि एक बार मोहन भागवत की 2 बातें सुन ली उन्होंने. You are making it seem as if they have committed some punishable crime that we used to look up, and now we are shattered because they have gone.
In my opening remarks,
You just said spineless.
They right to attend that event.
You just said they are spineless. Today's actors are
They
spineless.
are spineless because they are not speaking.
In as many words you said it.
Brutalities of the government.
Yeah, exactly. Why are they spineless? Just because they met
They're not
RSS.
speaking about the inflation. They're not speaking about the issues of this country. That is why they're spineless. Because they're actors, they're artists. We look up to them and we expect them to speak about us, which they don't do.
That is the problem, Padmaja. That is the problem.
Very actors before
Speak about Samajwadi Party, vote for Samajwadi Party, say Uttar Pradesh ab Uttam Pradesh hai Samajwadi Party ke under,
doesn't make a
then
difference.
they will be all fanboys of yours.
Meet Mr. Mohan Bhagwat or Mr. Narendra Modi because they're already intimidated. We don't have a problem.
Selective fanboy. We have a selective fanboy,
Amit Shah
Padmaja.
or Mr.
You vote for my
There is
party, then I am your fanboy. Otherwise, I'll call you spineless. Wonderful.
No.
Wonderful freedom of expression.
No, they're not speaking on
That
the
is what
issues
you
of
have.
this country.
Who were the ones who came to Safai Mahotsav? Who were the ones who came to Safai Mahotsav during peak of Muzaffarnagar riots?
They have got.
You called all these film stars there. You remember that?
They don't have time to speak for us, for the common people of this country. That is the
Can I
problem,
make a
sir.
point?
I believe you must support us
Okay.
on this issue.
Okay, should they at the same time also highlight the real problems? I'll take that to Dr. Ajay Alok, but I want to also bring in Syed Asad Abbas and Saira Shah Halim. Saira Shah Halim, again, this whole berating of people, and why I keep bringing the issue back to this is while people over here are saying, principally, we don't have a problem. They can meet whoever. But at a very subconscious level, this entire barrage of accusations, insinuations that has been unleashed on them, including, by the way, by mainstream politicians who are saying, oh, Shilpa Shetty, that is because her husband has a case against her. Oh, Vicky Kaushal, उसकी तो फिल्म रिलीज होने वाली है. अच्छा, Ranbir Kapoor, he was there because he is starring in Ramayan, the director is present. Now tell me, what is Ananya Pandey there for? Does she also have a criminal case against her? Does what brings her there?
So firstly, Padmaja, good evening. The thing is that it's a democracy. Anyone is entitled to engage with anyone. That's not a problem here. The problem is when these stars like Salman Khan, Vicky Kaushal, Ranbir Kapoor, Akshay Kumar, all these people sit in the front row of a centenary program, right? And we have heard Mohan Bhagwat's speech where he talks about inclusivity, he talks about dialogue with the Muslims, and on the contrary, his affiliates like the CM of Assam make very, very scathing comments about the Muslim community. In fact, there's a video that went viral a few days ago where he's directly shooting at the Muslim community. There were stills of Muslim people wearing skull caps and he's directly shooting at them. In fact, the official handles of some Bharatiya Janata Party affiliates from Assam share that handle, and I feel stars are welcome to attend a political program, centenary program of any political party. That's not a problem. However, the problem arises is when these stars do not use their leverage to demand accountability. That is my problem. Because here I would call it psychophancy. If you call yourself a cultural icon, and you're here, you're just buttering up an establishment that has very strong affiliation with the Bharatiya Janata Party, because here Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has talked about inclusivity, dialogue with the Muslims. At the same time, he has talked about de-enfranchisement based on identity, based on the language, and I think the RSS claims of natural harmony do not sit
Okay,
well
Dr. Raja Alok, how do you square that? Do you think that Salman and Adnan, while they were sitting there, should have also talked about this video from Assam? Which the one that Saira Shah Halim is talking about, where basically the CM can be seen taking aim at two Muslim men, one of whom looks like Gaurav Gogoi. Should Salman and Adnan have also asked Mohan Bhagwat all these questions?
Do you think I'm going to... No. If Saira thinks that I have a problem, that I'll regret it, no, I don't regret it, what Chief Minister of Assam said. And second thing, if you read Mohan Bhagwat ji, please read it in full
Slow
context.
claps for that.
Mohan Bhagwat ji also said, Mohan Bhagwat ji also said about Muslims, घर वापसी की बात करते हैं. Think seriously about it. घर वापसी की बात करते हैं. So let's not be venomous about each other. What Hemant Vishwa Sarma said about Muslims, it's not about Muslim, it was about Mia ji. Mia ji is called Bangladeshis. Bangladeshis of Assam
Dr.
are called as Mia ji.
This is not about what he said.
Welcome those Mia
This is
Jis?
about the
I don't
video
want to.
that was tweeted by the BJP, which I must say has been deleted now. But the fact is there must be something wrong with this video, which is why the BJP itself deleted it. And in no civil society you can argue that someone can be shown opening fire, literally opening fire. It says on target, and then you show two Muslim
I would like
men
to
who are in the
iterate one.
crosshairs.
I'd like to, Padmaja.
Now, Saira Shah Halim will answer.
See,
Saira
Panja, there's two things.
Saira Shah
There's
Halim is right in asking that if the RSS people are talking about communal harmony, should Salman Khan and Adnan Sami have also said, sir, ye kya video chal raha hai?
I'm not denying it. The optics.
How do the two things square, Dr. Raja?
Padmaja, first thing, the video was deleted. The video was deleted. Yes, the video was deleted because the message that we intended to deliver, that was not going. It was going in a wrong direction. That's why the video was deleted. There is no regret about that. I don't say things which are wrong is wrong. The intention with which video was released, the message was not being delivered. The message was delivered wrong, so video was deleted. There is nothing hiding about the fact. But what we are talking here about is Sangh. Now she is talking about the film star using leverage and asking about accountability. What kind of accountability you want? What we have done in 11 years, can't you see it? From your own eyes. And what accountability you want? What accountability?
Saira Shah Halim, what accountability?
CM talk about the Mias, that the Mias name needs to be removed from the electoral roll. What does he mean by that? Please answer me that. What do you mean that the Mias will face
Mia means by
like
Bangladeshis. If you don't know Assamese, please go and check it there. The Mia are referred as Bangladeshis in Assam.
No. What do you mean by Mias? Why is the sitting CM of Assam, putting out a dog whistle against the minorities?
The Bangladeshis are called as Mia in Assam.
That is sad. What about
no, it's not about
imagery?
All Mia does not become Muslims of this Indian Muslims.
Excusing a political party for using a gun imagery against the Muslims of the country? Are you excusing the gun imagery? I think it was appalling. If it wasn't appalling, the Bharatiya Janata Party wouldn't have removed or edited that video that was, officially used as a political campaign. I'm sorry to say that you can use your position and leverage your star power and appeal to call for unity in action. Because here it is great that Salman Khan was there. It made for excellent optics. However, I would have been happier if he would have taken the podium and said that, all right, your affiliates, Mr. Mohan Bhagwat.
Karan Verma, that accountability was missing, which is why the disappointment that you didn't really want to make any significant use of your presence over there. That is what these leaders of Bollywood should have accomplished.
Vicky Kaushal would have done that.
Sorry, there's too much of overlap, Padmaja. I couldn't hear your question.
Yeah.
Can you please?
What Saira Shah Halim is saying is that this is the lack of accountability that was disappointing. Sure, you go and want to meet the RSS, do it by all means, but at least raise the relevant questions. You are people who the common public looks up to. Salman Khan is present there, not just as an actor, but also as a very big Muslim voice.
So what does she expect? She expects Salman Khan to go there and talk about minority rights and have a forum there about that? I mean, this is a cultural organization where you're welcomed at a centenary event. At a centenary event, no. Then we can't be. There is a forum for every place. And firstly, Padmaja, we've in fact had these marches also, the Intolerance Brigade, Not in My Name Brigade. We've also had those sorts of things, Award Vapsi and all of that we've had in the last 10 years, just so she knows. But they are the people now who are coming up here and understanding and appreciating the efforts of RSS. Perhaps they didn't know much about it because history was written by these communists and the Congress-controlled ecosystem. Now they are realizing many of the things they didn't know at that time. They are learning and unlearning many things. So, just as Pandit Nehru learned them in 1963, just as Lal Bahadur Shastri, who was at one point of time a critic, learned about him, learned about RSS. So, what's the problem here? There has to be a forum and occasion for everything. You can't mix politics with everything. That's the problem of the Congress party. Keep politics out of it. This is a cultural event and organization which has done stupendously well in the last 100 years. They've come there to congratulate him. And you've been targeting Salman Khan right from 2013. So you all should not talk about freedom of speech. When you've banned artists, you've banned books. I don't see any artists being banned in the last 10 years. I don't see any films being banned. So where is the problem here? The problem only is that if you are not with us, you are going to be ostracized. You are going to be villainized.
And here's the thing, today everyone is saying, oh, why are film stars entering politics? Just a second, why are they taking a political stand? Although this wasn't really about a political gathering. Even earlier when they met the Prime Minister, it was about Gandhiji's anniversary, etc. But I do want to show you how a very overt political stand was taken by some film actors. Funnily, they are never called out for being political. In the Bharat Jodo Yatra, which was explicitly a political event. Remember this, in 2022, Pooja Bhatt participated in Bharat Jodo Yatra alongside Rahul Gandhi. This was in November 2022. Then Swara Bhaskar, she joined the Yatra in Ujjain in December that year. Then you had Sushant Singh, who joined this Yatra in Nanded and expressed his support for the march. Amol Palekar, he joined it along with his wife Sandhya Gokhale and walked with Rahul Gandhi in Buldhana in Maharashtra. You also had Riya Sen, Kamal Hassan, all of these people joining. By the way, Kamal Hassan at that time wasn't overtly political. He came in his capacity as an actor. Amol Palekar was there. Then you had Mona Ambegaonkar, who joined the march in Buldhana as well. You had people like Ritu Shivpuri, Rashmi Desai and Akanksha Puri. All of these actors participated in a political event. And yet today when they speak, nobody calls them, "Arey, you are Congressy. How can you raise this issue?" Why is this ignored? Syed Asad Abbas.
Padmaja, how is it ignored? My members of the right wing are always on their life that they become Congressy, they become followers of Pappu and so on and so forth. Swara Bhaskar is one of the most trolled artists in this nation. Now coming to the point with my problem is not the RSS here. My problem is the Bollywood. I've always believed, Padmaja, with great power, there's great responsibility and equal accountability. The same, now who are the people we are talking about? Who attended? Akshay Kumar, the soft journalist, will not question
But Sushant Singh, when he speaks today, he speaks as an activist and nobody says, oh, you're a coward, you're a Congressy, nobody is going to listen to you. When Pooja Bhatt raises an issue, is she speaking as a Congress supporter or is she speaking as a concerned citizen and an actor?
So Congress is in power or the BJP RSS is in power?
How does it matter?
Will be questioned.
As an individual, you've taken a political stand by participating in a political yatra. Then your words cannot be taken simply as an individual. You're a political voice.
Padmaja, I've come 38 minutes into the debate. Kindly allow me 1 minute uninterrupted time. Thank you very much. You need to understand, ma'am, Pooja Bhatt or Swara Bhaskar or Sushant Singh, the Congress is not in power today. The Bharatiya Janata Party is in power, is a ruling dispensation. The question about inflation, the question of jobs, the question of better medical healthcare facilities will be asked to the BJP. Now, the problem here is not about the RSS. The problem is with the Bollywood party. The fact of the matter, let us understand, who attended there? Akshay Kumar. Akshay Kumar, kaun hai? He's a soft journalist. He's a soft journalist who will not ask about inflation, who will not ask about rozgari. He will ask, aam kaise khate ho? Chinke, chuske, katke. Who is the other person who has said, oh, Shilpa Shetty जी ने क्या कहा? मोहन भाग जी के मैं बहुत बड़ी फैन हूँ. कहना पड़ेगा क्योंकि CBI, ED, IT today is like that Bollywood Gabbar Singh. जल्दी yes sir कर दो नहीं तो आके तुम्हें पकड़ लेंगे. Her husband makes porn movies. She's in multi-crore fraud asset cases and she will do yes sir. Not just that. Who else? My problem with the RSS is the RSS which does so much of Desh Bhakti, nationalism ki baatein. Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has lunch or dinner sitting with whom? Adnan Sami, जिसके बाप ने धज्जियां उड़ा की पठानकोट एयरबेस के. This man served in the Pakistan Army. That hurts to me. जो भारत माता की जय बोलता है is having a murderer's son के साथ आप खाना खा रहे हैं. This will truly hurt me, the nationalist in me. Also, as a matter of fact, now you asked about Ananya Pandey, right? More than BJP, Ananya, the likes of Ananya Pandey, Sara Ali Khan, you know what they do on Twitter? Please follow them. Happy birthday, Modi ji. Happy birthday, Amit Shah ji. Why? Because they want to be immune from CBI, ED, IT. Because they know.
What CBI, ED, ET case do they have?
I'll tell you, अभी नहीं आएंगे. अगर yes Modi, Jai Modi नहीं करेंगे तो आएंगे. The fact is, this government made an example out of Aryan Khan. Therefore, the Bollywood was asked to bend, they crawled. इनको झुकने के लिए कहा गया था, ये तो रेंगने लगे. आखिर में कहूंगा पद्मजा जी, ये बॉलीवुड वालों के लिए लहरों से डरकर नाव का पार नहीं होती. हिम्मत करने वालों की कभी हार नहीं होती. You don't need a voice to stand against injustice. You need a हड्डी, रीढ़ की हड्डी जो मिसिंग है. You don't have a रीढ़ की हड्डी. You don't have a spine. That is the problem of.
You know, I have to say, you're being really unfair to Sara Ali Khan and Ananya Pandey that you have preemptively called them corrupt, or you have foreseen that they are going to engage in corruption. Any defamation case that is filed against Syed Asad Abbas, I want to say I do not condone or endorse any of the views that he has taken. I don't know if you have information about any corruption or tax evasion by Sara Ali Khan and Ananya Pandey. My friend, the entire Kapoor Khandan went to invite the Prime Minister for the centennial celebrations of Raj Kapoor. Are you saying the entire Kapoor Khandan, beginning from Saif Ali Khan, going right up till Neetu Kapoor, all of them are corrupt? And all of them are trying to curry favor with the Prime Minister and the government and the dispensation?
Now, hear me out, ma'am. Do you even know that Sara Ali Khan, not just Sara Ali Khan, but several other young actresses were caught by the Narcotics Bureau? And therefore, immediately after that, you see these congratulatory messages going out to the BJP. You look at the toolkit of BJP, Saina Nehwal, sportspersons, to even Bollywood stars, retweeting what they asked to do.
Are you saying Saina Nehwal also was caught with drugs, or Saina Nehwal has some economic corruption, some financial corruption?
Saina Nehwal has to toe the line. She has no other go. Nahi karenge to aap.
You know, I again want to make it absolutely clear that I do not in any way condone or endorse all of these very wild allegations that Syed Asad Abbas is leveling. But go on, Dr. Raja Alok, कोई तो फाइल आपके पास कहीं होगी. इसीलिए मोदी जी का जब 75वां बर्थडे था तो शाहरुख खान से लेकर के जितने भी एक्टर्स थे सब उनको हैप्पी बर्थडे कर रहे थे. Sara Ali Khan was retweeting it, and Syed Asad Abbas has intelligence that you may just have a few files there. Or drug chats apparently.
Look, I don't want to answer to Syed. I don't want to answer to all these frivolous allegations of Syed Abbas that they are all scared of Modi ji and BJP government. I find this really hilarious. How can the figment of imagination, desperation में इतनी बढ़ जाती है, मुझे पता ही नहीं था. This desperation because you are not in power. We have been out of power for the last 60 years, but then also our ideology survived, and it is thriving and it is flourishing. And now the people who are embracing this ideology, you guys are worried because you were always false, you were always hollow. Ashutosh, just before me, he said that I am not being called after 2014. Well, Ashutosh ji, in 2014 you became Ashutosh Gupta. You had a political affiliation, you fought an election, and then you were constant spree of anti-Modi and anti-RSS spree. Still you are going on, and you expect yourself to be called there. Good enough. We will call you.
अरे बट अभी तो शुरुआत में मैंने आपकी
When we talk of nationalism, you say it's pseudo.
आपको आशुतोष जी को रखना चाहिए पास में. बिन साबुन पानी बिना निर्मल करे सुहाए. देखिए आप उनको keep your enemies closer. Keep Ashutosh Gupta closest.
पंजा critic.
You know, Padmaja, how the discourse has changed over period of time.
हमारे काफी क्रिटिक नजदीक हैं.
I tell you,
लेकिन जो ऐसे क्रिटिक होते हैं जो एक मिनट आशुतोष, I'll just finish. ऐसे क्रिटिक हमारे हैं कि जो कि बिना बात के भी क्रिटिसाइज करते हैं, जिनको पता ही नहीं कि क्रिटिसाइज क्या करना है. नहीं, look at Abbas Haider, look at Syed Asad Abbas, look at ma'am. I mean, what they are criticizing? Why this Bollywood star went to RSS? I mean, is it your job? That or it's your figment of imagination. Why they went there? They are scared, they are coward, they are spineless. Who are you to judge them? Who are you to judge them?
No, let Ashutosh
they are
Padmaja, two examples.
Cynics are not. Critics are welcome, cynics are not. Ashutosh.
See, Padmaja, I'll give you two examples how the discourse have changed in India since 2014. In 1990, Morarji Desai was given Nishane Pakistan. Nobody called Morarji Desai anti-national or the traitor. Nobody questioned his nationalism. Nobody questioned his patriotism. Shatrughan Sinha was closest friend of Ziaul Haq, and he never hid it. On a yearly basis, he used to visit to Pakistan. And still he has a relationship with Ziaul Haq's granddaughter, which is autistic, I think, Zain or something. The same Shatrughan Sinha, it was not a... Shatrughan Sinha was even became member of parliament from the BJP. He was a cabinet minister or something. Nobody questioned his loyalty. Today, if you say a word about Pakistan, maybe positive or negative, or branded as a traitor. That's a discourse. That's anti-democratic in nature. Just now, Karan has said that कि आप पाकिस्तान की बात करोगे, नसरुद्दीन शाह की बात करोगे, तो आपको लोग क्यों नहीं ट्रोल करेंगे?
But
nobody told Morarji.
The discourse has also changed. In 2014, the same. So just give me 10 seconds. I want to just explain these images that you're seeing on the screen to our viewers. 2014, and I will bring in Abbas Haider on this as well after you finish your point. 2014, the same Salman Khan was performing in the Saifai Mahotsav, by the way, just months after the Muzaffarnagar riots had taken place. I don't remember Salman Khan questioning Mulayam Singh Yadav and Akhilesh Yadav and saying कि Muzaffarnagar के दंगे हुए हैं और वहां पर लोग टेंट में रह रहे हैं, आप यहाँ सैफई में महोत्सव क्यों कर रहे हैं? But the same Salman Khan, he goes for a gathering in Mumbai and listens to Mohan Bhagwat, and his spine is being questioned. His courage is being questioned. He is being called a coward. He is being asked कि तुमने भाई हिमंत बिस्वा शर्मा के बारे में सवाल क्यों नहीं पूछा मोहन भागवत से? So let's be absolutely clear that you also cannot have different yardsticks for the same person. The man just went there to engage. Finish your point, Ashutosh. I will bring in Abbas Haider.
I don't create brands, and I don't want to name somebody as this because I think that's not fair. What is the issue here? Issue is very simple. The same, and I'm taking the name, and same Amitabh Bachchan, before 2014, if the rupee was sliding, he used to write on the Twitter. Same Anupam Kher, everybody. Since 2014, none of them has the courage to write anything negative against the government. None of them. And I took Amitabh Bachchan's name because it hurts us. That when the rupee is crossing 92, he's keeping quiet. Why so?
Why is this happening? Why this frustrating before the government?
And one more point. I think Karan has committed a little bit mistake.
Are you asking
my dear friend? It is not the RSS was invited to by Nehru for the Janagana for the Republic Day parade. It was a BMS was invited, and the RSS
was Mazdoor Sangh.
That. On the
I know that.
It's factually little bit.
It's an affiliate of the RSS. Bharatiya Mazdoor Sangh is an affiliate of the RSS.
But why is Amitabh Bachchan called today?
an affiliate of the RSS.
अभी अगर रुपये गिरता है तो अमिताभ बच्चन क्यों नहीं ट्वीट करते हैं? अभी अगर पेट्रोल महंगा होता है, सिलेंडर महंगा होता है, अमिताभ बच्चन क्यों नहीं ट्वीट करते? करण वर्मा, this is fear.
नहीं पद्मजा, इन्होंने जो लार्जर पॉइंट बताया, आई कांट निटपिक ऑन वन पर्सन, बट ही सेड दैट व्हाई बैक इन द डे somebody who spoke pro Pakistan, why was he not targeted? Why was nothing said about it? Because the times have changed, and they've changed for the better. That era of Aman Ki Asha is long gone. It was a failed policy. It was a complete failure. We thought that we have a soft gang here in Pakistan that will speak for us. The entire artist brigade stood up with Pakistan despite Pahalgam during Operation Sindoor. They tweeted against us. Hania Amir cheered when Indian soldiers were being killed, and Nasruddin Shah wants her film to be released there. Shameful. He should be targeted for that. I am not holding back my punches there. Somebody is killing our soldiers, and this woman is cheering on.
I agree.
And we say that her film should be released here. Absolutely not.
Padmaya, that's why I said
I'm happy with
the
that
discourse has changed. But I want to cite one single example.
Should change.
This government, when the Operation Sindoor is still on, had no guts to call that Pakistan was behind the blast at the Red Fort. Till now, I haven't heard something like this. This is the same government which called an ISI agent or an officer to investigate Pathankot. So it's very selective when you
okay, we're going slightly off the rails because we should discuss all of these things with facts, but I want to bring in Abbas Haider. We showed that 2014 via 2026. आज आपको सलमान खान की spine से problem है? Abbas Haider, 2014 you had no problem with Salman Khan's spine. It was absolutely intact. It was shining.
fundamentally the media, be it Bollywood or journalists, media industry, they are permanent opposition. आज अजय आलोक जी सत्ता में, कल हम होंगे, लेकिन you are permanent opposition पद्मजा जी, and they need.
अरे सर, आप सत्ता में थे उस वक्त जब सलमान खान को सैफई बुलाया था. आप कौन सा ऑपोजिशन में थे? आप सत्ता में थे. आपका ऑफिशियल वो हुआ था परफॉर्मेंस वहां पे, सैफई महोत्सव.
पद्मजा जी वो इवेंट हो रहा था और वो इवेंट हुआ, और वो जो दंगा हुआ था वो जिन्होंने कराया वो आज सत्ता में है. ये भी एक इस देश की
विडंबना है. मैं सलमान सैफई और सत्ता की बात कर रही हूँ. आज सलमान आपकी आंखों में खटक रहा है. यू आर आस्किंग हिम टू स्पीक ट्रूथ टू पावर. इन 2014 यू हैड नो प्रॉब्लम विद सलमान एंड सैफई. नो,
मैं एक बात और कहना चाहूंगा, लाइक द करण वर्मा हैज सेड कि भाई ही वाज कंपेयरिंग रिपब्लिक डे विद आरएसएस इवेंट. सर, आरएसएस इज नॉट इंडिया. We are inclusive country. We had.
Sir, don't try and sidestep. The same Amitabh Bachchan and Salman Khan is only one example. Salman Khan became a hate figure when he was flying kites on Sankrant with the Prime Minister in Gujarat. Amitabh Bachchan was also a hot favorite at your Saifai Mahotsav. He was one of the closest aides of Amar Singh and of Subrata Roy Sahara and of your party chief. He used to be at Saifai. The moment he started doing vibrant Gujarat ads, he was the most reviled according to you people. Suddenly you had a problem with him. But I'll give the last 30 seconds to you, Syed Asad Abbas. 30 seconds to you. Yes.
Padmaja ji, I'll tell you what largely the problem is. The problem is the hypocrisy and duplicity of the Bollywood gang. And the problem is this, I think we need to really establish, are they really our heroes? Real life hero or real life hero mein zameen asman ka fark hai. To me, a hero is a Virat Kohli who stands for Mohammad Shami. Mohammad Shami is one bowler from the Indian national cricket team that has one of the finest records in the history of India versus Pakistan matches. And Virat Kohli, mera salam hai is hero pe. He stood by all those right-wingers, all those people who are telling Mohammad Shami to go to Pakistan because of one bad match. This is a hero. This is a hero who stands, who does not do Hindu-Muslim, who does not divide people. यही सलमान खान हर बात पे चुप. ये करण जौहर बोलता है, ओ मोहन भागवत जी का बहुत अच्छा सेंस ऑफ ह्यूमर है, तो ले लो ना अपने मूवी में, अपने पिक्चर में ले लो ना भाई साहब. इतनी चाटुकारिता, इतना बूटलिकिंग.
अभी आपने सलाम तो 3 बार सलाम कर दिया विराट कोहली को. आई जस्ट वांट टू ब्रिंग दैट पिक्चर ऑन अगेन. विराट कोहली एंड अनुष्का शर्मा एक्चुअली पर्सनली वेंट to invite the Prime Minister for their wedding reception. अभी 3 सलाम आप रिवर्स में मत कर लीजिएगा to Virat Kohli, because sometimes you keep talking about are they our heroes? Maybe they are not heroes. They are just individuals who want to have an engagement with somebody who's reaching out to them. And I want to end on that note, but with a promise I will extract from Dr. Ajay Alok. अगली बार जब मोहन भागवत किसी भी तरीके का व्याख्यान माला करेंगे दिल्ली के अंदर, you have to promise आशुतोष जी that you will get a personal invite. At least let's have this little bit of rapprochement between the two sides on this show.
We have paid these actors.
I want to be invited.
Cultural events of UP government, but RSS कहाँ से पे कर रहा है?
Sir, you want to be invited? I will try and ensure. At least I will make an effort on this side.
I'll make sure I'll go and ask question.
And as did everyone else. Like I said, there were 400 to 500 questions that were fielded and were taken by Mohan Bhagwat. I will end on that note because it is very easy to sit there and cancel people simply because they want to also reach out. They want to make up their own mind. It is not okay to be constantly told that this is what you may think of the RSS, this is what you want to think of the BJP or the Congress. Everyone is a thinking individual and they have all the right, just like you and I, to also make up their own mind in their own time without being cancelled for it. On that, the buck stops here. Time for a break.